Yes, we are back here live, and Ruckus, I know you have this one because you have a very important topic to talk about concerning Carnival.
Well, that's definitely correct. Of course, we had news recently that Tuco and B-Mobile are partnering to be able to bring us a virtual road march. So here to tell us a little bit more about that, I want to say good morning and welcome to Devon Seal, the marketing manager at Tuco. Good morning, Devon.
Good morning, gentlemen.
How are you doing this morning?
Thanks for having me.
Not
and
a
good
problem.
morning to the world as well.
Definitely. So, all right, I want to start at the very beginning because we're in a pandemic and NCC has announced that there's no carnival this year. Right? But Tuco seems to be going forward with virtual presentations of what exactly?
So we are having virtual presentations of the Calypso tent, first of all, because this year we celebrate 100 years of the Calypso tent.
Right.
And Carrie, you will be familiar, both of you all are familiar that over the past 5 years or 6, I should say about the last 10 years, we have been hearing the cry of patrons that, we need to reset that Calypso tent and revisit the Calypso tent model.
Mm-hmm.
So we found it as a great opportunity. I mean, it's 100 years. We need to celebrate that. The first tent would have been in 1921 it was called the Railway Douglas tent.
Right.
And we have evolved and, we have recognized there's need for that change. And since nationally, there's a drive right now for digital transformation. So why not piggyback on that drive and try to transform digitally the Calypso experience at the tents?
Okay, so fantastic. So it means that it's possible then to bring forth a Calypso presentation virtually. And Tuco sees that and recognizes that.
Yes, correct. Right now we are also in discussions with with the corporate world in terms of doing something. So we have all the tents are scheduled to do their presentations. We have the Kaiso Caravan, the Calypso Showcase coming out of San Fernando. We have the North Zone tent, as well as Tuco Kaiso House, and also my tent, Calypso Review. Our first presentation will be tomorrow evening.
Devon, I wanna ask you a tricky question. I know that yearly Tuco gets some sort of subvention passed down from the NCC. Am I correct in that?
Yes, you are.
So this year, being that NCC said there's no carnival, is there any subvention passed on to Tuco? And if not, how are you guys able to fund these tents?
So that's why we are really pleading with sponsors and looking for the corporate world to partner with us.
Right.
And at least occupying that virtual space to make our presentations. And we are quite thankful to TSTT for coming to us to launch this, to put on the road march, the B-Mobile and Tuco online road march. Right,
so tell me about that now. How are we doing this road march online? Because I have no road.
No road, yeah. So, it's, it puts you back in that realm of imagining. So, you will be hearing the music and you can dream that you're on the road.
All right. So is it that I understand that there's a window of time for people to be able to contribute there?
The registration starts from like now, you visit the Tuco office. We are getting our website up and running, so that will be an additional medium to register. The same guidelines are maintained with in terms of the registration fee for members and non.
Devon, are you there, sir? Hello, Devon? We now getting to the juicy part, man. Man, technology. Sometimes it's on our side, sometimes it's not. But of course, we're talking about the virtual road march that's happening with Tuco and B-Mobile, and they're partnering. Devon, are you there with us again? All right. It seems that he hasn't come back yet. The technology again. Oh, you're good. All right. So there's a registration process that you guys can, if you have a song that you need to register for the road march, you can register it from all now. Go down to Tuco offices. He was saying that the website is still being developed and getting it up and running. Devon, are you there? Back with us yet?
Yes, I'm here. You hear me?
Yes, I am hearing you. All right. So you were saying that you can register the song to be a part of the road march competition.
Yes, and as soon as you're registered, as I mentioned, the registration date closes on the 31st of January.
Okay.
Immediately, the codes will be issued, the short SMS codes. We are still, TSCT actually, they're still deciding as to the amount the cost per text,
Okay.
because it's voted by SMS.
Right.
Fans will vote for their road march contender by sending a text message to a specific code, as mentioned, and each correct text counts as one vote. And fans can also vote as many songs as they wish and as many as they like.
As many times as they
Once
like as well.
Yes.
Interesting. So
once the voting officially closes off, the votes will be collated and verified by TSCT auditors,
right.
together with representatives from TUCO.
Okay,
so as I mentioned, voting starts from 12 a.m. on February the 1st,
right,
and closes 11:59 on the 16th of February. That is just before.
That's Carnival Tuesday. Or what?
Ash Wednesday.
That's the Wednesday. That's the 16th of February. You said, right? That would have been Carnival Tuesday.
Yes, Carnival Tuesday, 11:59.
Okay. Now it's interesting because you guys are extending the voting period for way longer than we normally get when it comes to a road march. Why that decision?
To generate revenue as well as to the hype of it. So, the artists will be able to market themselves and try to get those votes in. I think this one would reflect, for a couple of years we have been hearing that, the participants, the revelers, they don't get to select their choice of road march.
Yeah.
So now, they are part of it, and they'll be able to, send that SMS, vote, how many times they wish, how many songs they wish. And I must know that the prize for this is $100,000.
Nice. Normally it's
100,000.
Normally it's a car as well, or is it just a car?
Normally it's a car.
Okay.
Just a car.
All right, fantastic. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining us this morning, Devon. I think that it's a fantastic initiative to be able to have the people have a say, like you're saying, in the road march competition, because it's essential that people feel like they can be a part of making the choice and they don't feel like it's just up to a few people anymore. So congratulations on making that big step for
That's right.
TUCO.
And I just want to let the Calypsonians know, those social commentators, that we are currently, as I said, we are currently in discussions with the corporate world in bringing something forward for the true griots as well.
So you're hinting at a Calypso Monarch competition there?
Well, not a Calypso Monarch competition, but something like, might be a back in times competition for, and it should be noted as well, all artists are allowed to register for this competition.
Oh, so it doesn't matter what genre of music you sing?
No, well, Calypso, soca.
Okay.
Because remember, in the past, what would have happened is that sometimes you might not have even anticipated that this particular song would have won the road march.
Right.
And the people chose that song. So for the past 6-7 years, while I register for the Calypso Monarch, I also register for the road march, because you never know what could happen.
It's true.
So it's open to all artists, nationals of Trinidad and Tobago.
Is there a registration fee?
Sorry?
Is there a registration fee to register your song to be a part of the competition?
Yes, there's a registration fee. Members $250 and non-members $500.
All right.
We are in discussions as well, the General Council of TUCO, in making a decision if we should adjust those fees.
All right. Well, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Devon, and we look forward to getting more information from TUCO as we move forward in the No Carnival season.
Yeah, thanks for having me.